Sergio Ramos out for at least 4 weeks, which of course means he will miss the Champions League tie against Liverpool. I feel drawn to you, Stevie, to talk about how happy you are about this.
Well, how big a smile would you like, Daniel?
Wow.
Is that okay? Listen, the fact that he's not playing, as much as it hurts Real Madrid, it's definitely a fillip for Liverpool. You know, when you step on the field and you look at the opposition and you see somebody like Ramos on the other side, the only thing you know is, regardless of what you think of him as a player, he's going to make everybody around him better. He's going to put everybody around him at ease. And for the coach, you know that he's going to organise things defensively. In this case, Ramos defensively. So this is a huge blow to them. But as I said, it's a huge fillip for Liverpool.
Yeah, of course. You take a look at Sergio Ramos not playing in Champions League ties, and inevitably, Jules, it's not a surprise that it makes horrible readings for Real Madrid fans. The last 10 matches he didn't feature in, they only won 3, losing 7. Is this as disastrous as you say now Real Madrid don't have a hope?
I think he's more than a defender, more than the best defender. He's the captain, he's the leader of that team. He brings so much more than just defending. And of course there's hope, there's always hope, because he's still a really good squad. But we've seen without him that Varane is not at his best. Like Stevie said, he makes people around him better. We know that Nacho, who will replace him, is obviously not as good. And you can make the point for maybe Courtois behind him, for Casemiro in front of him. So all of that, you can just imagine all the bearings of that team being very different now. And really, if I'm Zinedine Zidane and Florentino Perez, I'm mad at Luis Enrique, and I'm mad at this Spanish team who thought it was a good idea to bring him on in the 86th minute against Kosovo when you 3-1 up. There's no need to play him at all. Why is he even on the pitch at that time? You don't need to bring him on. And now it's costing Real Madrid, it's costing Sergio Ramos himself. And you still don't know why they played him. What was it, to get another cap? He already has 1 million caps. He didn't need to play that game, and now it could come back to haunt him and Real Madrid.
It really will, won't it, Shaq?
It very well might. And listen, Sergio Ramos has come in for a lot of criticism on the show, and fairly so.
No, only from that Liverpool.
No, I know. I think a lot of that criticism has been fair. And if you're looking at Liverpool and that front three and speculating as to how good they'd be and the man-on-man matchups, you can make what you like of that. The one thing that is an absolute certain is that Sergio Ramos is a big game player and has been a difference maker for Real Madrid in these exact kinds of moments. When he's not on there, that big personality misses. As everybody rightly says, he makes those around him better. When things aren't going your way, you want those big personalities to lean on, to look to. Without him being there, it makes Real Madrid a whole lot less, even more so than just from a footballing perspective, just from his own leadership acumen and what he means to Real Madrid in these moments.
The Champions League is the one lifeline, isn't it, Stevie, for Liverpool this season? And boy, the cards are very much falling on their lap at the moment. If they don't get through Real Madrid, it's a big letdown, isn't it, considering what we've just said?
No, I think the pressure's off Liverpool. You know, I'm not sure going out to Real Madrid in the Champions League is a huge letdown.
Yeah, but this isn't Real Madrid of old. This isn't classic Real Madrid. This is Real Madrid. Third in La Liga. No Sergio Ramos.
Oh, wait a second. This is not Liverpool of old either. This is a half a team. So, you know, you can say what you like, but Real Madrid are in better shape than Liverpool as far as what they're going to be able to put on the field. Yes, losing Ramos is a huge blow, but after that, it's kind of what they've been using for a lot of the season, or the majority of the season. Whereas Liverpool have had the heart ripped out of them. So it'll be a disappointment, yes. And do they have a great chance? Yes, of course they do, because they're still a good team. But this isn't the Liverpool of old, and so to go out to Real Madrid would be disappointing, but not a complete shock or a complete disaster.
Who's in worse shape going into this tie, Jules?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't fancy Nat Phillips against Karim Benzema, for example. I'm not sure the Liverpool midfield, even with Fabinho back in there at the holding midfielder, to face Kroos and Modric, for example. So I think there's a lot of really interesting matchups everywhere on that pitch. Tactically, it's going to be very interesting. Maybe had Sergio Ramos being fit, Zidane would have reproduced the sort of back three that we've seen a little bit at times in Europe and in La Liga too. Now I'm not sure he can do that with Eder Militao, Varane and Nacho, for example. I don't think he's got the same impact on his team. So it'd be interesting to see what Zidane does. But I think certainly it was 50-50 before the Sergio Ramos injury. Now I think Liverpool have to be slight favourite, but you would not say that they're much better than Real Madrid right now in terms of shape, in terms of confidence or even momentum. So again, I think it's really well balanced, and this should be a really good tie over the two games.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.